Hello, everybody. It is I, Bugsy Donate. And you're probably wondering to yourself, if you're new, this is gonna fly over your head so fast. It's so quick. Like, I already know it's gonna fly over. Some of you guys it's gonna fly over your heads because if you don't know what's going on in this channel, you're gonna be real confused. Like, the shit I'm about to say is gonna sound like complete utter nonsense. But a lot of people have been asking about the time this plays Big 3, which just a bunch of frequently asked questions because people ask me these questions a lot in my email. So I'm gonna just get through the basic ones. Does and this one is like, does Harima and Ansukamaru res do Ansukamaru and Harima resent Bugsy for always taking for always being the hero and they never really get to be one? Well, no, because they all work together and Prime really makes sure that both Unsubmarine and Hard get the praise for what they do too. But another one with the time displays big three, and I know that's what you're asking. They rely on each other still, like the Prime universe versions of the characters, but it's more of the fact that the big three in that universe, they've actually, they've been in the military, they've worked as a unit, and now they had combat, they have their own they have their own combat reviews of their own in various in like freaking Tokyo and Paris and New York. So they don't really take the credit. They don't really resent their Bugsy for anything really. They got their own chances. They have their own chances to soar. The best part of the streams are it's those three coming together after being away, after the two of them being away in Shadow Tokyo for so long, and actually getting to reconnect with their brother. Because people think, oh, I'm just throwing these voices and saying all this stuff for like no reason, but it does have a point. A lot of things that were cut out in the first part of the stream was basically Soldier Bugsy kind of really truly being happy that his brothers have returned, and how they actually found out about him doubting himself because Bugsy Prime told them about it as he was getting them all out. There's gonna be more like interactions with the other combat reviews, and hell, I was even thinking like maybe a little audio, an audiobook style thing where he kind of talks to Ratchet, because I actually want that more than anything else now. But it's crucial. These streams are crucial because they're not just me doing a let's play of an anime game. Because on the surface it may be that it's me showing my love for a series that not a lot of people really even knew about or gave too much of a chance about. Like, we got Sakura Wars fans, we in droves. But the thing about it is, not a lot of people know about Sakura Wars and the history it's got. I mean, people were probably playing the new Sakura Wars, and a lot of the references, little though they were, was right over their fucking heads. Right over, just. But since I played the first game, which it's really it, guys, I never planned on like when I was doing the Sakura Wars soft reboot streams that the first game really comes into play really almost kind of comes into play with the first game in the series. How various things are kind of set up in that exact way. Like I was like really, really, really surprised about that. Honestly. Um, but people have asked, uh, Bugsy Prime's PTSD. Oh, it's still there. Just because he's got his bros back and he doesn't feel the guilt of he doesn't feel the guilt of of him feeling like he left them. He still has the guilt of basically of what happened to Ayame, even though even though Ayame or the angel, the archangel Michael, literally told him that it wasn't really his fault. He did what he had to do, and blah blah blah. Now, none of this is gonna make sense to the normal audience because you're gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about, man? I don't even know what the fuck is going on. Why did I even click on this video?" And I'm gonna be like, "Well, well, this is the big three box set one. Not, you're not gonna like if you like seriously. I need to do like a beginner's guide for you guys because for the new folks because you guys ain't gonna understand any of this. But yeah, I think the streams also work. I think the Cyber Wars so long love streams are working more because we get to flesh out our Hard's character and how he was as a leader and um, and how he actually handled the job. And I kind of like that. Like the way I have him is like he tries to be like even on the streams he tries to be Mr. like in control like he tried to be with his team, but he did always screw up. Not as much as not as much as not as much as the character in Cycle Wars 4, but just enough to know that yeah, it's still Harima and he still kind of fucks up every now and again. You know, again, and I really make it a point that, but like, Soldier Bugsy and Soldier on Sukamaru never really found out about this because Har never really told them. And he could have told them in letters. There was a way for them to actually talk to each other without like letters and stuff like that. There was a whole bunch of things that they were capable of like doing. But yeah, Har just didn't want to. Har wanted to stick it out because he wanted to prove to everybody that he was capable. Yeah, because he went through his own little journey of like discovering who he was outside of being part of the Big Three. Like, and you're probably wondering, well, why aren't the Prime versions like that? They are. It's just that you didn't get to see. I didn't really show their character growth because the Prime version of the Big Three have spent time apart as well, but I've never really talked about it. You know that Harima, everything in the Prime universe, Harima basically the events of School Rumble happen and all this other stuff. But actually, Artsukamaru in the Prime universe, in the Mockverse, technically, went to Paris to become a Phantom Thief. While while Bugsy Prime went on so many other adventures, all of them striking out on their own and doing their own thing. You know. But I really wanted to make it a point to show that even in a different universe, even a different timeline, the big three are still brothers. They still care. They're still in each other's lives. They were still kind of in each other's lives relatively. And the reason why they all went to Shadow Tokyo is because like Harima and Antic Mars, both of their teams, their combat reviews were active at the time. They were still active, and Soldier Bugsy was always on standby just in case something like this happened. Even though he already gave the leadership position to Ogami, which he actually picked himself. Ogami doesn't really appear in the Cyber Wars timeline until after Prime and Samiri are after Soldier and Samiri are basically just retired. But yeah, um, there are. I'm gonna do some other little side adventures that they were on all together. Which is just big fan service for me and for anybody that's a Cyber Wars fan. But yeah, that's why I like doing the stream so much. And I wish more people would see it, but I know how YouTube is. So you see it like I've seen some who actually watch it afterwards, and pretty much I do those streams so you guys can watch them later and binge them if you want. Because I understand we're all in our houses, and I feel like some of you could like enjoy watching some stuff like that. Because I may not be Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, and Amazon Prime, but I can help you binge some shit. Binge some of my stuff, see if you like it. I just do it because, like, one, I get to show you guys Soccer Wars, a game some of you probably have never played. This Soccer Wars, some of you probably never played, and I get to kind of stretch out my story chops and try to perfect them. Because again, most of the Makura stuff and most of the Tennis Place Big Three Soccer War stuff, I just want to do because I want to entertain you guys and I kind of want to stretch out this universe as far as I can go. This universe I'm making as far as I can go, with its own rules, the own versions of characters, and what else I can do. Some people may look at it as a waste of time, and I understand that. I understand, but it beats covering YouTube drama. It beats being like this trendy ass motherfucker. It's like I'm playing Fortnite. No, I'm playing Valerian. Even though technically I do play Fall Guys on occasion. Like what happened to the people who used to play Fall Guys? Like I'm seeing less and less people play Fall Guys nowadays. I'm like, whoa. But I think, and some people say what I think about Fall Guys. So let me tell you, I think Fall Guys needs to change and grow a little bit. Put some new stuff in, so that way, Fall Guys isn't like too stale with people. Think about Fortnite, and I may give it a lot of flack, and I really don't like it. But the thing is, Fortnite's constantly changing. Also, there's a Roblox concert, and I that was weird. But yeah, didn't make it to that, because I don't listen to Little Nas, whatever that was. Guy that made Old Town Road, I guess. Don't know his name. Um, I just there's that. Some people have been like Bugsy. Why won't you talk about Sonic Eclipse and the shit that's going on there? Because man, I don't know how clear this all is. I don't want to label people a certain word if I don't know the full story. And even though I've learned a little bit about it, I'm trying not to get involved in those things. That's the thing about me. A lot of people just want me to go back to being like Mister Ranty, and unfortunately, with the fact that I got high blood pressure, guys, I can't really do that like I used to. I'm doing new ways of ranting, yeah, but I can't go all out full fucking tilt like I used to. I can, I can rant, and when I rant, I can control myself. But it's way harder. It's way harder to like just go completely me while I do it. So I try to do it in a different way. Although I haven't really made a lot of rants right now because really there's not a lot of things that piss me off anymore. Maybe a few things here and there. I would say like all the other things. Maybe Sword Art is becoming anime boss, which still kind of gets on the nerves. It's like it's like this dude was like, I want to be the light of Sword Art Online. No, I want to join the haters. No, now I shall use a girl. Now I shall either get someone to do a girl, either have someone, have my channel and be a part of it, or me just doing a voice change software, make myself sound like a girl, and talk about more anime things. I don't know, man. I just think his whole channel is confused. Like he's confused. He doesn't know what he wants to do. But it is what it is. Like even though my channel started out as kind of just random nonsense, I know what I want to do. Like, hell, my channel even has an end game. Yeah, like the like I got a final video that that one day I'll do if I ever decide that I'm done. And trust me, I have phases for this channel like a fucking Marvel movie. We're in phase. I think we're in phase 3.2.1. But yeah, I have so many things I still want to do on this channel. And yes, I planned it all out meticulously. Like the fucking like the fucking over planner motherfucker that I am. It's gonna be filled with characters, videos of me, and various other things. Because yeah, I do plan ahead. I just don't worry about this. I just don't worry about. I don't worry about how this is probably gonna go. I don't worry about the reception of it until it actually comes out. You know what I mean? But I do tweak videos, and I do try my best to do what I do, and to give you guys quality entertainment. Even though with me, that's can be somewhat subjective. But I try to make my YouTube channel more legit every time, and I make my website um, just an extension of what the channel is, with a few extra twists to make it a little bit more, not even a little bit more adult, just a little bit more stuff that I can never possibly show, say, or do on YouTube. Hey, you guys, but I really want to illustrate my point that you guys are the reason I'm still doing this. And I want you to know, without you guys' support, I'd probably just give up on this channel and probably sit in despair. Or, I don't know, wanted to be an animator. I wanted to be an animator at one point. I probably would have went to do that. been learning how to animate on like Gmod and reteaching myself how to reanimate on Source Filmmaker. So there's that. I know a lot of people are using Blender now, but I'm like, let me try and work on the stuff that I wanted to work on with Source Filmmaker. I am trying and learning new things and trying to get some written, some of my fan fiction out there for people to read. I'm doing a lot of things, and again, I'm just one person. Character wise, I want you all to believe that there's more people helping me out here, but it's usually just me and maybe some of my friends like chip in and say, hey, maybe you should do this, or hey, maybe you should do that. My family has even chipped in with some ideas, and I'm like, eh, most of their ideas, I love them. I love them all, guys, but they kind of don't know what this channel really does, and it's hard to explain. Like some people just ask me, when I'm talking to people, like, what kind of videos do you make? And I'm like, it's hard to really quantify and say because what do you say? I make fan works, talk about stuff that I care about on the internet, all the things we all care about, and occasionally rant, and also talk about anime, comics, or whatever, because I do what I do. You know, some people, it's hard to really explain how my channel is, but lately I've been thinking I'm gonna like if anybody asks me that again, it's gonna be like I do a lot of things, and that's it. A lot of things. I love just kind of virtually sitting in this room and just talking to you guys because you all, some of you who actually watch these videos and actually have enough of a enough of an attention span to actually watch these videos and not like comment right away. All the troopers. Oh man, you guys want to hear something messed up? Okay. Like this is when I was still dealing with Matt too, right? This dude. If he hears this video, he's gonna be like, I was whining on him, and really, I'm so kind of miffed that he blocked my girlfriend because like legit it was over some My Little Pony like leaks that were real, and he just didn't believe it, so he blocked her. And I don't know if that's the dude was known for like picking fights with some people in the running analyst community. Like, and I was the one dude that was I was like how it all started was like this big thing, and like it just kept going. And he even tried to make excuses why he was just coming on my videos. He's like, well, your videos are long. Well, hey, I pack a lot of it. I pack a lot of information in these videos. But then he said, I have someone watching these videos. So if you talk about me, they'll tell me about it. Like, I don't know. It gave me a little bit of anxiety because I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? What the fuck? You got some like unpaid intern looking at videos for you? Like I did feel a little bit of anxiety, and it kind of passed because I just made a joke out of it. I made that exact joke. It's like Matsu was kind of weird because he's like, why are you talking about me? And I'm just like, Matsu, do you understand that people will always talk about you on the internet? They will always call you out your name. I was trying to really impart that onto him, but he just didn't get it. Even when he was apologizing, he was still like, why are you talking about me? And this man is like grown. This man was grown. And I wasn't like, badgering a kid or anything. This man was grown, like just going, "Why are you talking about me?" And I'm just like, "Man, you first off, you started this, and we get no implants like you're saying." We kept going back and forth, and you know, I don't know what it is about various YouTubers, or even like YouTubers that have a little bit of a following, but it's like they expect people not to say anything about it. It's like they expect that everybody should just not say anything, especially if they got a little bit of a problem with it. See, the thing about that too was he would always be like, he even like came down on my video one time and said like, maybe I'm just doing this so you can actually learn some criticism for once. And it was really just him just trying to get at me. And he keeps saying, like, he keeps saying it was for my benefit. But I'm like, for my benefit? So you can just get all mad and pissy for what exactly? How's that for my benefit? Like, Jesus. It was just like, and I was dealing with some stuff at the time, so I didn't have no real patience for this dude, and just the fact that he was getting all whiny and crap because I was just because because we just got into it, and it was just another thing you guys should know. Another thing you guys should know. Yeah, when I don't edit like this, you're gonna hear a lot of stuff. But anywho, like I said, that too was like an enigma to me because I was like, because he like the dude started shit with people, and like dude just started shit with people sometimes, and I just like always kind of wondered that. But like, I'm just saying, if you're a YouTuber and you're doing some messed up shit, people are gonna call you out on it. Take it like a fucking adult and don't hide behind people. That's all I gotta say to y'all. Just like understand that people are gonna criticize you. You can hate it. You can hate it. You can love it. Or be indifferent to it, but people are gonna say crap about you and you should just deal with it because if you're on the internet, you're basically saying, "Hey, I'm here. See what you gotta say to me. I got this big ass target on me." And I never really meant to be malicious towards that too, to be honest. I'm trying to remember what our fight was really about because it's been so long. All I just remember is like I was talking about my fucking past one time, and he was like, "You're whining. You just like you better be happy that you don't end up like Gangsta," because I was talking about Gangsta, and it was just like, okay, I can't talk about my past, dude. I'm not you. I'm not gonna just like because my initial thoughts were, I'm not you. I'm not gonna just freaking start shit with people and like go. "Urgh." And again, that's how I felt at the time. Lately, I've just been like, you know what? Forget that too, because if he does that, if he picks fights with people and expects them not to say nothing, well, that's just him being gullible. And I didn't really want to fight with him, like after the My Little Pony thing where he blocked my girlfriend from his videos because I just thought it was dumb. Even though I apologized to him and my girlfriend apologized to him, and this is before the entire debacle with the freaking Milo Pony leaks. I'm just saying, moral of the story, guys, is to always understand that people will talk shit about you, and they may have a good reason, they may not, and sometimes you just gotta deal with it. And I know not a lot of you can be as fucking unbreakable as me, but sometimes you gotta understand that people are gonna say what they will, and you should just either retaliate if you must. But my option is don't let it get to you. I just think pe- I just think people like that too just need to understand that people will talk about you. It'll happen. You can't run from it. You can't fucking block people from it. People are gonna say shit. And and back in the day, I used to just get at these trolls because they get at me. But nowadays, I just ignore them because, well, what is because like that's what they want. They want attention. They want you to be like, ooh. And I'm not implying that too was a troll, but I'm saying like trolls in general. They try to come on my channel and try to rattle my cage when like I'm like you're like 8 years a little bit too late for that. Go like seriously. Like, and if I was still the person that would like fuck with trolls like I used to, like because I used to have a brutal edge when talking to trolls. You can't really see it anymore because most of those comments from that time are gone. Thank you, YouTube. And I'm being sarcastic on that. But yeah, I had a brutal edge talking to trolls, and it would go back and forth and back and forth. But it is what it was. It is what it was. you know, and that like that edgelord part of myself, that angrier part of me still exists. Oh, trust me, I figured that out this year. That version of me still exists. It just lies dormant. It's like Godzilla. And what I mean, of course, is my fan Brett Basher side, where I'm just like ready to go. So it's like Godzilla in me. It's just like it lays dormant, like Godzilla. But you're probably wondering to yourself, Bugsy. Um, some people ask me all sorts of questions like, will Roxy still be trans? Will Jade still have her special appendage? Dave and Carcat, what do you plan to do with that? A whole bunch of other shit. And Dave and Carcat are gonna be the same. Jade's not gonna have her massive dog appendage. And I'm gonna try and do this in a different way, but kind of follow a little bit of Homestep 2's guidelines, but do it in my own way. I mean, one of the things I really want to do, one of the things I really want to do with it is just, if if we're gonna set things up on certain characters, I at least want those. I want those things to be known. You know, like if I'm setting something up, unlike how Homestead probably didn't set up any of the things in Homestead 2 or the epilogues. There's that. People are like, also people are like, what is your videos on Funk with Lovin'? And I want to just clarify that those videos are not gonna be me just going, Funk with Lovin', you're a fucking asshole. You 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 think Jane is supposed to be evil because like all people in the like always become evil? No, I mean part of that is gonna be in there, but not the asshole part. But part of that's gonna be in there. I just feel like most of the stuff that Homestead, uh, the epilogues and 2 doesn't do, for certain characters, none of this shit is ever alluded to. You make guesses. And transparency is a whole issue that I need to get into, and I want people to understand. I hate. I am not transphobic when I talk about it. I'm just saying, did we really need that headcanon to be actually canon? I mean, I know it's a canon only one timeline, but it's like, did we really need it? I mean, sure, it made some fans happy, but for other fans, it just kind of gave them a big old head scratch. And trust me, I talked to some fans, so so I'm not like pulling all this shit out my ass. But we're gonna get into that. But they're not gonna be they ain't gonna be my rant videos where I'm like belligerent and like just cussing the man out because I'm not doing that. Though you did see a little bit of that in my aftermath of Luna's honest video I did. But I'm kind of calming down on that because I ain't gonna like bear. I'm not gonna bear down on the man. But I do want to actually just kind of say my piece on um, some of his video essays, and I don't want to I don't want to see him as like an idiot, like a like an ignorant person or a jerk. I just want to say my piece and be done with it. And the Jane one's gonna be first because literally I have so much to say about it. Like how Funk said that Jane was privileged, and how like Jane being evil is like how people just grow and change and turn into douchebags. I'm like, what people do you know that go from I'm your friend to oh I'm gonna be a fucking dictator? Like, yeah, people become douches over time, but no one makes a full on 180 and becomes fucking, fucking C, a C, what, out of nowhere. No one just becomes a dictator out of nowhere. I just don't like it because it was never built up. The Funk just tries to make these claims of how, like how, Jane is this and that and all this other stuff, and we will get into it. And it's gonna be the best thing I do because I'm actually gonna have actual actual cuts from the video, and I'm gonna actually show various panels and stuff like that. Because like to me, I'm just gonna say this: Jane wasn't privileged or like even close to being rich because I would say most of Jane's fortune was really never she never really used it. I mean, she probably had the money, but she never really like used it because if they did, they'd be living in a goddamn mansion. Let's be real, a mansion of baked goods. Don't you? Don't you see how fucking glorious that would be? But really, that's not what happened. You know. But like, we're gonna get into all of that, and I'm still gonna use that point because god damn. But I will try to explain like how I think the writers actually thought of Jane being evil, and not my usual. Oh my God, Jimmy! Let's just make Jane evil. But sir, won't the fans hate it? God damn it, Jimmy, it'd be great. The sequel needs something a little je ne sais quoi. So none of that. I may sneak one of those jokes in there. Strong, strong maybe on that. Some people still ask how I feel about Sonic. Sonic 90, Sonic 93. To me, I got nothing to say about it. I got nothing to say about it anymore. Because at the end of the day, I said everything I needed to say about her and everything that she did. And I hope that she's, how he's straight up off the internet and actually trying to be a good person instead of trying to act like a, the douche that she was to people. And hopefully she found somebody that actually, I don't know, cares about her. And they probably have to occasionally dress up like Silver for her pleasure. Either way it goes. That's all I gotta say about that. A few other questions I get asked. Will you? Like, will you play the Knight of Forts? And I'm like, no, I shall not play the Knight of Forts. For I do not like it. It's okay if you like it, but I'm not that kind of person. I just don't really like. I tried it when it first came out, and I'm just like, I'm not into it like a lot of you are. I don't like it, and I don't like the fact that I kind of don't like the fact that like it's tied to Marvel too. I'm just like, oh Lord, why? But also like DC stuff was tied to it too, so it's like the only time like Marvel and DC are like in like the same playing field, kind of ready to fight each other. It's weird because I always wanted a Marvel versus DC kind of thing, but I never thought it'd be on Fortnite. But yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And the one question people always ask me, because ever since I announced it, when is the multiversal tournament? Okay, let me give you guys the truth. I'm working. I'm working on it little by little, but I have so many things I'm working on currently. I haven't had. I haven't had near enough time to really work on any of it. So there's that. So I'm really sorry if like you're waiting for that. It's just taking me a while because again I'm only one person and I'm trying to do the best I can. Um, but yeah, it is coming. Sonic Freedom Fighters is kind of on indefinite like is on the indefinite back burner because I'm just working on other stuff. But other Game Pass will be coming. Team H will be coming next year. I'm going to fucking try to get Omni Fracturing out there for people to watch and see because I'm actually gonna reenact some of the stuff that happens in it, and maybe if I could get enough with Gmod, I can actually like use models and shit that would actually kind of work with that. Found a lot of found like some good Steven Universe. Found like some good Steven Universe models. The only problem is I have to find my model for. But let me tell you something. There's the main Team H timeline, and then there's the timeline where H actually stays in the DC universe to be with Harlan. Mostly everything from the gym war and stuff. It happens, but it happens normally like in Steven Universe, just without him. And TH kind of never gets formed in like the way that it happens in the main timeline. To that. Also, there's gonna be more spotlights. I'm gonna try and do more spotlights so you guys know there's more characters in this universe and stuff that's going on. Oh yeah, I am throwing some Tenchi stuff in there for reasons. Uh, I kind of wanna have Ichi or Prime fight now that Tenchi has become a god. I kind of want one of them to fight Tenchi. But I don't know how I'll pull that off. Probably put it in the tournament, I guess. I don't know. Still thinking about it. All the stuff I'm still working on. I don't think people are gonna like the first part of it because it's really just Roxy and Jane and a little bit of Jake, and we're gonna get into Dirk, and then it's I don't know how people are gonna really react to it. I'm trying not to think too hard on it because I don't want my freaking anxiety to kick in. I'm like, oh shit, what have I done? But yeah, that's the stuff I'm working on. Those are the frequently asked questions I get asked. I'm so glad I don't have like Razbowski's fans that want like his toes. I'm just glad I don't have that. Everybody who's subscribed to me, they're pretty cool, genuine. Um, I really like some of the people's content they make, and I really want to try and help like smaller YouTubers too. Even though I'm a small YouTuber, so it's like me pushing us back onto a rowboat. But I want to at least dole out some advice when I can, if I can. But I gotta go, guys. You've been hearing too much of the chaotic dude prattle on, and I need to get back to doing videos again. Well, not videos, alt stuff. I need to get back to that. So, I'll see you guys later. Peace.